If buying a house has taught me anything, it's that there are a lot of people where home ownership just simply doesn't make any sense for their situation personally or financially. So here's how I decided that it was right for me this year. On the personal side, the big factor was that I don't need the flexibility of renting anymore. There's two things that I think of with this. The first one being that I don't need flexibility for the city that I want to live in. Moving to Nashville this year made it very certain to me that I want to stay in Pittsburgh. I don't really have the itch to move around anymore, and I know Pittsburgh is where I want to end up. And on the flexibility side, it's not even so much the city, but it's also the flexibility of being able to move around to different spaces, which renting obviously gives you, and you don't have that when you buy a home. For a lot of people, that flexibility is really good. You can change apartments, you can move to a new area. For me, I've moved 5 times in the last 4 years, and I'm very, very ready to just like be settled in a space for many years. I'm tired of constantly moving. I'm tired of being in a lease and then realizing that I'm going to be moving at the end of the lease. So I'm done like decorating in my, since I don't need that flexibility, I thought home ownership would make more sense for me on the personal side. And the big one on the financial side is that I could keep my monthly debt payments pretty reasonable compared to my income. There's a few reasons for that. First of all, because I had the 20% to put a 20% down payment down. You obviously can purchase a home for less than 20% down, but then that makes your monthly debt payments a lot higher. As I had the cash for a down payment, that keeps my monthly debt payments reasonable. But then the other aspect of that is that a mortgage is going to be my only debt payment. I paid off my student loan and my car loan in 2023, so I'm completely debt free right now. Once my mortgage kicks in, that's going to be my only debt payment. So I was able to keep my monthly debt payments reasonable despite purchasing. There are a million things to consider in the whole rent versus buy debate. One isn't better than the other. It has to make sense for your situation. We talk all about this in our podcast episode that was released this week. Talk all about how I decided that it was right for me and some things to consider if you are wondering if home ownership is right for you.